The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Chicago Bulls. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Thunder coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
To GgNoRaGe. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Markkanen to Levine. Has a chance. Shot no good there by Levine.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. Paul finds a shoot to GgNoRaGe. Has a look. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. Runner here won't go. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Steven Adams sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Paul against Porter. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted. Attack and transition so we can build this lead.
Chance for Chris Paul. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Zach Levine. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Adams. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Adams to the rim. Lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's Paul for 2. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Turnover gives them the possession. Won't go. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Done. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander to Paul. Screen coming. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's CP3. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Markkanen. Stuffs it down with authority.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Deep two there. Won't go. And it's Gallinari there for the rebound. To Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Five seconds to shoot. Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. 4 out of 7.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Levine to Porter. Has a chance. The rebound comes down to Paul. Now Paul with the basketball. 12-6 our score. To Adams. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Ooh, Chris Paul. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time to start creating more open look opportunities.
And scores. Strong take. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Tough make through traffic.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Thaddeus Young, defended by Steven Adams. Here comes the screen. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Taking advantage of the turnover.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Young. Porter to Wendell Carter. Steven Adams with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Paul across the timeline. Up 6. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Young. Goes to the left side. Porter to Wendell Carter. Patrick Patterson tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 86% from the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play. And the lead is up to 9. To Young. Nothing going here on that drive. To Zach LaVine. Here comes the screen. LaVine to Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Thaddeus Young is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 67%. Nope, first one does not go. Second and 3 is good.
Oh, good shot, boy.
No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. Paul. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hey, switch, I got it.
To LaVine. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Paul. Shot from in close, no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Thaddeus Young here against Abdul Nader. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul into the front court. His team on top by 8. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Add 2 points to the board.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Paul with it up top. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Lays it up and in.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Here comes the screen. Ferguson to Paul. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Chance for Chris Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. It's been a good night. 60% from the field.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient, they used almost the entire shot clock, and at the end, they got a wide open look.
Wide open look won't go. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Zach LaVine. And the reward, he is going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Paul into the front court. It's an 11-point game. That's rebounded by Chicago. Thaddeus Young here against Abdul Nader. To LaVine. 4-3. And Zach LaVine wide open. Knocks down the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Paul. Deep right corner to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. From the outside, no good. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Got it.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
To Zach LaVine. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
New blood coming in for both sides. Young. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Adams. No good. Defense catching a break there. Zach LaVine pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. LaVine. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
From the painted area, won't go down. Dunn to Young. Here comes the screen. LaVine shot no good. Short jump and a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Has a look. Shot no good there by LaVine. To Paul. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive battle.
It's Paul for two. Off the mark. Well contested.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Paul. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Thaddeus Young. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Big pick right there.
big man, Steven Adams. 3 for 6 now.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Paul. Chicago possession. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Count the bucket for 2. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Markkanen slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To GgNoRaGe. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Porter. Levine. To Markkanen. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now Paul with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Adams. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Thaddeus Young against the elite defender Robertson. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Young shot misses. To Paul. Fires the 3, and Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there, 4-3. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul. To GgNoRaGe. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. Bulls with the basketball. To Young. Has a look. Shot by Markkanen, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. To GgNoRaGe. Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. In a flash, scores at the rim.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Gilgeous Alexander. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Trying to cash in. Not today.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. Paul, a bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Almost unlucky bounce. Paul across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Carter to LaVine. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Zach LaVine at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. To Paul. It's Carter with the rebound. Dunn to Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Paul. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Zach LaVine has got two shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down.
Good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line. With the rock, it's Chris Paul.
I got ball. I got help. I got your help.
To Adams. And throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Thunder have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Bulls were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be one or two adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
Chris Paul has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Chicago basketball. Dunn to Markkanen. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Alexander. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Danilo Gallinari at the line for 2 shots. A career 86% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Zach LaVine. Markkanen, great look and vision. Steven Adams snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. Popped out.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a chance. Shot no good there by Gallinari to Wendell Carter. Throws it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Here comes the screen. The shot, almost.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Otto Porter, with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Down low, Gallinari scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bulls have it. Steven Adams rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Paul nearly got that one to go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Dunn to Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Porter to Levine. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Levine. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
GgNoRaGe. Not that time. Porter matched up with Paul. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Chris Dunn trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor.
There you go. Watch, I got you right here, right here.
To GgNoRaGe. To Paul. GgNoRaGe. Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Markkanen. Porter. Oh, had him going there for a second. Jumper's good.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. To Zach Levine. Markkanen. The Thunder have the possession. Flushes it home.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Steven Adams sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Now Adams down low. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Here's CP3. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Levine to Markkanen. Shot clock winding down. Zach Levine can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. They need something to go down. It's no good. Dunn to Porter. Five on the shot clock. Porter. Tough shot. Well defended. Thunder with the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ball into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. It's rebounded by the Bulls. To Markkanen. Levine to Wendell Carter. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Spinning shot won't fall. To Levine. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Oklahoma City ball. Paul. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Porter. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Ferguson. To Paul. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Shot clock winding down. Paul. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss. Chicago with the possession. To Markkanen. Levine. Wendell Carter powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
On the basket, but a shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Porter. Nice pass to set things up.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Lauri Markkanen swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Schroeder. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Ferguson to Schroeder. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. It's Chicago ball. To Young. Takes stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. To Wendell Carter. Rises for the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. It's an 11-point game. Able to convert inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Porter. Gets a look. Can't hit. Danilo Gallinari. Huge block. Young.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oklahoma City's got it. Patterson a shot. No. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Thunder in command of this one. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
To Porter. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Porter matched up with Steven Adams. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Paul. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Done. Knocked loose. Thunder have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Wendell Carter at the line. Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Paul. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Porter. From long range, and Otto Porter, no one in his zip code, knocks down the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, That's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
OKC ball. Paul against Porter. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Dunn to Porter. Baseline drive. Patrick Patterson able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Paul. To Chris Dunn. Count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Deep right corner. Ferguson to Schroeder. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Dunn to Porter. To Young. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Ferguson. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. He throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Paul. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Carter to Porter. Cashes in for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Paul with it up top. Leads four. Down low Adams. Shot from the lane won't go. To Chris Dunn. Markkanen. To Zach LaVine. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
That might have been a little considering the score.
Paul into the front court. leads a bucket. Reset here. Let's see what they do to Porter. And count the basket. Thunder with the basketball to Schroeder. To Adams. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Markkanen. It goes down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now Paul with the basketball. Leads 3. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder, a bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Picked up by the Thunder. Curling inside. On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, nice find for the basket. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Dunn to Levine. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Levine to Porter. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Paul across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra moves there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Paul into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Schroeder. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you could do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor to Schroeder. Rebound comes to Chicago. To Zach Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Levine. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
That one won't go. More to come.
Next.
The Thunder have the possession to GgNoRaGe.
Let's go. Let's play deep.
To Paul. GgNoRaGe. Porter picked up by Robertson. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. The Thunder will use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. To Paul. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Danilo Gallinari, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. He'll let one fly from half court. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bulls take this one. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since 2008. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Thunder are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Zach LaVine read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.